let's go to the weekly winners and
Winners and
losers.
losers.
Five.
All right.
I have 5 winners, 5 losers. Couple honorary mentions. Do you want to go first this time, or
Yeah, I'll go for Jimmy to do all my winners first and all my losers first, or what are we
let's
doing
go?
here?
Let's go winners, and then we'll do
All
losers
right.
second.
Okay. First winner, Green Bay Packers. Should have lost this game. In my opinion, Jordan Love is going to be out 6 weeks. You needed to win one. You needed literally to win one or two of these games. That's all you needed to do, and you'd be just fine with Jordan Love coming back, and you did that. And you won a game I didn't think you were going to win against the Colts, against Anthony Richardson, who I'm so high on. And this is a big win for the Packers, a really big win that's going to help them later down the line. This is a huge win for the Packers this week. Second winner, Malik Neighbors. Dude was a stud this week. He had more targets than he had 10 less targets than Daniel Jones had passing attempts. So it was Daniel Jones was just saying, screw it, Neighbors down there somewhere. Third winner, Kirk Cousins. Anytime Kirk Cousins wins in prime time, it's a win for Kirk Cousins. So I'm happy for Kirk Cousins. Crazy game, but good for Kirk. Fourth winner, Derek Carr. Dude looks like a straight up stud so far. I mean, I'm loving seeing Derek Carr succeed. He's a good dude, and I like seeing him win. My last winner, I'm gonna go Alvin Kamara. The dude had the best week out of anyone, and he went off. I mean, I guess you could say James Cook as well was a big winner, but I'm gonna give it to Alvin Kamara because everyone writes Kamara off every year. Says, okay, this year he's finally gonna be washed. Kamara is such a stud, and yeah. I try to go quick because kind of running low on time here, but yeah, those are my rapid fire winners of the week.
Yeah. My rapid fire winners, I kind of have a couple of the same ones, kind of along the same lines as the New Orleans Saints. I have two parts of them. Number one's the Saints in general. Dominant win over the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas. They have 91 points in 2 games. The defense looks good. Cowboys defense had 0 answers for the Saints offense. And the Saints in general only had 2 drives where they didn't score a single point. One the punt and then the pick. Number 2, Alvin Kamara, 20 carries, 115 yards. You had him. 3 touchdowns and had a receiving touchdown as well, so 4 total. He was a beast in fantasy football. If you faced him like I did, you lost by the first games being done. And was a key piece, has been a key piece to this early season success we've seen for the New Orleans Saints. Number 3, J.K. Dobbins, yet again, does it again, 17 for 131. A touchdown, averaged 7.7 yards a carry, longest run 43 yards. The Chargers rushing offense completely rolling right now with him and Gus Edwards, but J.K. Dobbins is kind of stealing the show right now, getting a majority of the carries. Number 4, I went defensively. Aiden Hutchinson. They lost 4.5 total sacks in a loss against the Bucks. It was 5, but I think it was switched. The stat line I saw a post say 5 sacks, that is, but then I looked at the box score, got 4.5. In my opinion, I've been preaching he's been a sneaky member of this decoy discussion. I think he has to be a sneaky member of it. 4.5 sacks. He's such a big piece of this Lions defense, and he's going to be there for a long time to come. He's a Michigan Wolverine. They're going to want to keep him forever. But yeah, that's my number 4. Number 5, Cardinals offense. We talked about it greatly. Their defense was great as well, but I'm just going to say the offense mainly. Kyler Murray looked amazing. 17 to 21, 266 touchdowns. Marvin Harrison with an amazing first half, especially finished with 4 for 130, 2 touchdowns. And then James Conner as well, 21 for 122 and a touchdown. And I'll say congrats to James Conner reaching 5,000 career rushing yards. Great stat for him. And a little funny honorary mentions, the Packers. I put Packers somehow did it, LOL. And then Austin Seibert, the Commanders kicker, he single-handedly beat the Giants with 7 field goals. So they won 21-18 because of that. My winners of the week. Let's go to losers. You want to start or you want to let me?
I'll start here. Losers of the week. The biggest loser, the Rams, right? Cooper Kupp's now out. Puka's on the IR. It's going to be a long season without your 1-2 punch and without Stafford to force feed these guys. So it's going to be a long season for the Rams and pretty I don't know. I'd be very worried if I was a Rams fan. Your season could be over before it kind of begun. Second biggest loser, Bryce Young. I think this dude's just a straight up loser as it is. But he sucks. He got benched, and you're getting benched as a sophomore as the number 1 overall pick. You're a loser. You might be the loser of the year so far. But Carson Steele. This is a weird one. Carson Steele is a loser. You know why? For about 4 hours, whenever they said Isaiah Pacheco's out, he's done. Carson Steele's like, oh my God, I'm going to be a starting running back in the NFL. Let's go. I'm undrafted. I'm going to be a starting running back. And then they signed Kareem Hunt. So Carson Steele is a loser because he will not be starting. It will be Kareem Hunt. They just signed him. So I feel bad for Carson Steele, loser of the week. Another loser of the week, Caleb Williams. Sucks. Terrible. Bust. You suck, Caleb Williams. Loser of the week. Will Levis is loser of the week. Again, he just sucked. He coughed up a fumble to lose that game. And his starting job could be in jeopardy here. By the end of the year, I think that if Will Levis can't get it done, it might be Mason Rudolph time. So those are my losers of the week. Tried to do them as quick as I could, but yeah.
Loser of the week. It's funny. I have a lot of the same ones.
Sweet.
I went for the Bears, though. I put their O-line. I went off on their O-line. I know Caleb Williams is a reason for a lot of those sacks, but you can't let your rookie QB in game 2 get hit that much as hard as he was getting hit. He got sacked a total of 7 times. I know he was running a bit, and they lost 40 yards on those sacks, but like I said, you can't let a year 1 QB in his second game, first primetime game, get hit that much. They got blitzed so much they just didn't have an answer for the Texans. Number 2, Bryce Young. Like you said, I put yikes. A game with a total of 84 passing yards. He has some receivers to throw to. I just don't know if he is doing half of the I just don't know what he is doing half the time. That's exactly what I put. I just don't know what he is doing right now. Number 3, Sean Payton. I put onside kick ? You lost to the Steelers, but that play calling with that clock management was something else.
Yeah.
They could have got back in the game. I was wondering why they didn't do that onside kick. I get it. They ruined the chances of it getting returned to the team that's kicking it, but still, they didn't even try. Gave the Steelers back the ball, and then Bo Nix only had 10 seconds to work with, I think, at the end to make a Hail Mary happen. Just couldn't do it. They could have came back. They lost the chance to. The Steelers gave them all the chances they could to get back in that game. They just got Sean Payton, like always. Number 4, like you said, I put the Rams injury report. They lost Cooper Kupp mid-game, unsure about the severity. If they lose Kupp after just losing Puka Nacua, this could be a very rough early season and knock them out of contention for a wild card spot. And number 5, just for fun, I put the New York Giants. I know Daniel Jones, I put exactly. Daniel Jones wasn't even bad this week. Malik Neighbors was solid as well, but you lost to nothing but field goals. You single-handedly lost to a kicker. And I should have said that about the Falcons last week for losing to the Steelers, only losing to a kicker. But the Giants are going to Giant. And I have 2 honorary mentions. Then a funny one. I put the Ravens 0-2 start. You lost 2 games in the final moments. One to a toe tap by Isaiah Likely not being at if his shoe size is smaller. They win against the Chiefs. And then you lost to the Vegas Raiders at home in your own stadium. Especially if you're a favorite in the AFC, you can't lose that game. And then I put the Steelers' second half offense. It's like Matt Canada returned. That's exactly what I put. They could do nothing. Dumb penalties, especially by Broderick Jones in the first. Probably could have won scoring 2 more touchdowns, but instead allowed Denver to make it close. And I put 1980s football won't work against the big dogs in this league. And then just for fun, I put a third one while you were talking. I typed this up. CMC fantasy owners, man. 4, he's out. They lost him week 1. They lost him this week, and now he's on the IR, man. First round pick, already hurt, and he's probably not going to play till week 6 or 7.